Hey guys, it's Danibelle. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today wherever you are in the world. Guys, it's almost Toy Day. I can't even believe it. We've been working on the 12 builds of Christmas, and I'm super excited because today we're doing build 11 on the 12 builds of Christmas. We did for the last build an outdoor, sort of like a giant light display, just really making the area on Sugar Belle look super festive. So if you guys have a chance and you're interested, please check out the dream address. I do have that listed in the description of the last video. So yeah, everything's a work in progress, but I wanted to share it with you as we went, especially with this holiday season. Ketchup's here hanging out. We're over by Able Sisters, kind of over by the plaza, and we really need to do something with this area. So I'm thinking it would be fun to do like a little shopping area, sort of like a little, I don't know what to call it, like a little cozy, fun shopping area for the holidays. With sort of like a Silver Bell sort of vibe. So let's get the island designer going and we'll start working on this. I'm really excited because I feel like this is a big part of the island. This has been an area that we did a little build for Turkey Day, just for a little eating area hangout. But I think this really needs some major attention because this is the main part over by the plaza and I wanted it to look really stellar. I'm thinking if we put up some buildings here, it's really going to add a lot to Sugar Belle. And even though it is the holiday season and the focus right now is to just do some builds for the holidays, I thought this would be a really versatile build that would definitely carry us over from winter into spring, and definitely leaving it here after the fact on Sugar Belle. So what we're going to do is just create a little bit of height here. We're making a second tier right here just so that we can have space to put some of these items on top to create two levels for this building. I love these storefronts. These are probably like my new fave item from the 2.0 update. I know I say like every item is my favorite. There's just so many good ones. But we're starting with a couple of the storefronts as well as some simple panels with this super cute window design with the wreaths on it. It's super cute. And then we're just climbing up top and putting 3 more of the storefronts up here. Be sure if you're doing this for yourselves to add a little bit of a ledge back here. You're definitely going to need space to climb up, push these forward, and then you can demolish it after the fact so that it's not in the way in the build. But it definitely gives a nice effect for a 2-story building. And then if you add a couple more storefronts here to the side, it sort of gives the illusion that the building is slightly bigger as well. I'm really loving this look, so I think it's going to work out nicely. I went ahead and chose the green for the customization for this. I don't know if we'll keep it like that or not, but I thought it would be perfect for the holiday season. And bear with me, guys, I'm just putting back our winter pathing down. If you guys are looking for a really great winter path, I love this one. I'll be sure to put the custom design information in the description of the video for you, along with this super cute holly berry pattern. I love both of these. Okay, so next we're working on another building, just trying to kind of create the idea of a little town square area. I wanted to do the blue for these storefront pieces here on this side, and we're going to have to extend this little spot over by the river because we don't have quite enough space. But the idea with this is to use a gazebo actually for the center of the building and then sort of surround it with a storefront on each side and then 2 on the one side to sort of fill it in a little bit better. And then over by Able Sisters, I wanted to do something a little bit different with Able Sisters this time. Usually I've done a pretty traditional build with some cute sewing items, but this time I wanted to sort of give it the illusion like it's an expanded, larger building. Again, using these super cute pagodas. I love this so much. I love this new item. I think it's really great. I love the different colors that you can choose to customize it. The only downside to this build, as you can see, is we're sort of expanding some of these things out of the way, is that we're probably not going to be able to see the little window for the front of Able Sisters that sort of displays some of the items for sale each day. I'm a little sad about that, but truthfully, I wanted to give this island a little bit different look than what I've done in the past, so it's differentiated. So I think I'm okay with that. I think I can live with it. So if you guys are okay with that too, I hope you'll give it a try for yourselves as well. It's just a fun way to sort of expand the area and give it a totally different look. So like I said, just moving these storefronts around here, trying to get it to fit perfectly. It's kind of a challenge, especially when this pagoda is sort of like a square shape. I want it to fit perfectly. But like I said, if you're building something like this for yourselves, just sort of play around with it, move the items, and usually you can find a spot that makes it look like it blends pretty well. Okay, and then finally for the last part of this, before we start adding some of our decorations, putting again more storefronts. Like I said, I'm a little obsessed with this item, guys. Putting these down, and then you'll face 2 in the same color in the opposite direction so that it sort of looks like the peak of a house. I think especially when you have something that is just outside of the view when you really can't see the front of it. I think this is a nice way to sort of break up a larger area like this and give it a little bit of perspective. So just putting 4 down of each color here to sort of spread these out and give the illusion of more shopping buildings in the area for our little town square. Yay, I love it. I think it's coming together nicely, but like I said, we definitely need to make a little bit more space. For the holidays, I'm looking to bling this thing out with a ton of the festive items and some of the ornament pieces that are new for this year, for 2021. If you guys didn't have a chance to play Animal Crossing for the holiday season last year in 2020, you're in for a real treat. It is so much fun, and I'm super excited for Jingle to come and visit the island soon. So definitely, if you have time, I know this is a holiday season that's always filled with busyness and friends and family, but definitely if you have time, be sure to hop on Animal Crossing and check out Jingle Visiting, because it really is a super cute holiday event that's fun to enjoy. Okay, so now that we have our buildings spaced out a little bit better, I just wanted to start adding a few little extra touches in here just to bring everything together. So far, I think it's looking pretty good, but we need some goodies. I'm thinking if we can put out some Christmas items. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the construction because I think we're pretty well done with that. But yeah, just placing out some items. I definitely love these little scooters. They're so precious. These are an item that I think you can find. I believe they're a Nook Miles item, and they come in a lot of different colors. So if you have a chance to get one for yourself, again, you can customize it at Harv's Island if you didn't get the color you wanted, but tons of different colors. This little cream one is adorable along with the blue. Definitely an item worth getting if you have a chance to snag one for yourself. And it has a little headlight on it, so I love that part of it. A nice little touch for the evening time too. Ketchup is walking around here watching us. Since this is a Farmcore island on Sugar Belle, I definitely wanted to add some items and elements that were more farm related, so that this is, even though this is a little town area, it's a little bit more rustic looking than a city core type of vibe. So just adding some little things like this little chair, this little worn out chair. It's actually a ranch item, and like I said, milk cans, anything you can think of that's sort of rustic, it makes a big difference. Sitting things out like hay beds, anything like that definitely makes a difference. And of course, since it is the holidays, I wanted to put a lot of lights out. Some of these lights, even though they're not facing towards us, I think are going to add a lot of illumination in the build once it's nighttime. So don't underestimate putting lights everywhere if you have the ability to do that. Even if they're not facing in the right direction, I think it definitely adds a lot of nice ambient lighting and things like that. So totally worth it. Just like we did for the previous build, I love these light posts with the little customizable banners. These are actually a little customized custom design item that's a little wreath. It's super cute, and if it's got a transparent background, then you actually won't be able to see the banner, just the little wreath, which is super adorbs. But a lot of these things, I think for a build like this, they're really versatile. So even though the holidays will be over soon, I feel like this has a lot of potential where you could very easily throughout the year swap out the items. Instead of having all of the holiday and ornament items, you could swap it out for things pertaining to whatever theme you have. So if you have a rural type of island or a small town, you could just swap it out for things that are still rustic and cute, but are sort of fitting for the season. So like I said, a lot of options. I think a build like this, even though it's a big one to take on, it's worth your time, because it definitely is easier once you get it done. You can switch things out, little here, a little there. Sort of similar to what we did right after Halloween. For anyone that has been following the Sugar Belle journey, we did a little neighborhood. It was like a trick-or-treat neighborhood with a lot of the villager houses over on the other side of the plaza, and it turned out super cute. And the thing I loved about it is that even when Halloween was over, it's been really easy to just switch out items seasonally. So after Halloween, we took down all the Halloween decorations, and we've replaced them with lots of festive items and lights. So if you guys are interested, I hope you'll come check out Sugar Belle. It is an unfinished or partially finished island, I should say. So please be kind if you do come visit, because there is a lot of emptiness in the backside of the island, but a good portion of it is done. I would say probably about maybe 50 to 60% of the island has decorations on it. So I'd love for you to come check it out. I'm trying something a little bit different this time. Instead of doing a big dream release at the end of the island, I thought it'd be fun to kind of watch the journey as we went, especially because of the holidays. So yeah, I hope you'll check it out. I'll be sure to list it in the description of the video. It's also on all of my social media accounts. I'm on Instagram Instagram at Peppy Crossing Play and also on Pinterest. I do try to post links to the videos and different pictures. I'll try to get better about posting pictures on Pinterest to share with you guys as we go along. But I think it came together nicely. We'll take a little walk through here and then we'll be sure to switch to nighttime so you can kind of see the difference. We added a few little things like a few more scooters, some barrels, more of the festive items, of course, including this illuminated reindeer. I think a lot of these things are going to be great for the nighttime, but again, we can totally switch these out as the holidays wrap up in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, love this little street sign. Oh my gosh, the little crosswalk is so cute, and the red is perfect for the holidays. So like I said, things like street lamps, the crosswalk sign, things that are red and green, even these storefronts, you could tear these down pretty easily, recustomize the color of them at Harv's Island, and then put them back up so that maybe they match a little bit better for spring or summer or any of those things. So I think it's pretty versatile. I'm loving Ketchup walking around over there in her little knit hat. This is really nice, this little area in front of Able Sisters. I like how it sort of gives a more expansive look to the Able Sisters building, because the Able Sisters building is actually one of my favorites as far as the pre-done buildings in the game. So it is kind of fun to give it a little bit of extra character, change it up a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I hope you'll try it for yourselves. And please, if you do, I'd love to see pictures on how your builds turn out. So be sure to tag me on social media if you can. All right, let's switch to nighttime. Yay! Okay, check this out. We've got some fluffy clouds kind of rolling in above the moon, but I think the lights look pretty good. I might end up coming back and adding a few little things, maybe some ornament garlands, things like that, just to make it even more festive for the next week or so leading up to Toy Day and Christmas. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. Definitely you could add a little things, little touches here and there, like pile of gifts or little shopping bags, any little fun cozy items like cups of coffee, or yeah, anything you could think of that you might see sitting out around town would be perfect. All the little things I think really make a difference. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased with how this build turned out. Loving, like I said, these illuminated items are fantastic for Christmas. They don't really have the same justice, I feel like, during the daytime, but when you have them lit up at night with them, when the evening falls and it's dark, they really pop, and I really like how it came together. Like I said, any of the custom design information, like these cute little brown windows with the wreaths, and then these other ones that we have here in front of Able Sisters, I will be sure to list those custom design information codes in the description of the video for you guys. So if you're looking for something like that for your island, it's readily available for you to find. But yeah, I really like it. It's pretty cozy and fun. I love this little busted radio, FYI. I think that's a really fun little item. Just adds a little bit of music and fun to the build. And like I said, I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. We'll definitely have to keep working on this area. I think in the future, I'm probably going to be doing some builds of just reworking areas, not only on Sugar Belle, but on a couple of my older islands that I thought would be fun, just to kind of get use out of the new 2.0 items. Doing a series maybe perhaps after the holidays, not only for Sugar Belle and doing more Farmcore builds, but maybe just sprucing up some previous builds. So if that's something that interests you guys, let me know in the comments. I always love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you're up to this week leading up to the holidays. So I think that about wraps things up for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to say thank you so much to all the subscribers. You all truly mean the world to me. It has been such a spectacular, fun journey doing all of these builds with you guys. And again, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. You truly all mean the world to me. Wishing you guys all an amazing day. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.